Hello friends, in today's class we are going to talk about multitasking. The next property of this operating system is multitasking. Okay, and here we have already seen this part of multi-programming, and in multi-programming we have already seen that CPU we keep a set of job in main memory, and as soon as job goes for, let's say, has to wait for input and output, we switch to next job. And the idea here in this case is the better utilization of our resources, better utilization of, let's say, CPU. Now, the next is your what multi-programming does is it gives you it allows you to run multiple program. Okay, it allows run multiple program, but what it does not guarantee is the user interaction. Okay, so user interaction is something where user can give some input or I can expect some output. Now, multitasking is the logical extension of multi-programming. Okay, multitasking is a logical extension of multi-programming. Which provide time sharing, multitasking, which provides user interaction. Okay, multitasking is also, this term is known as your time sharing. Okay, time sharing. Now, this term, why it is possible, the time sharing is possible. Now, suppose user is providing an input, okay, using keyboard. Now, the situation is the speed at which user works is really very, like here 7 character per second is very less compared to your CPU. Okay, so now by the time user finishes giving input, CPU can switch and complete some other job. CPU can switch and serve another user. So with that, what will happen is each user will feel that they are running their own computer. Okay, so user will feel that they are running own computer. Okay, so that is the idea of your multitasking. Okay, so let's summarize this one. Multiprogramming provides an environment in which various system resources are utilized effectively but do not provide user interaction with computer system. Okay, so that user interaction is important. Time sharing or multitasking is a logical extension of multiprogramming in which time sharing system, the CPU execute multiple jobs by switching among them, but switches so frequently that the user can interact with each program while running it. Okay, so it doesn't make you feel that that it is interacting with some other thing. Okay, so it's so frequent that that switching will occur that it seems that you are running on a single computer, and the reason is nothing but speed. Actually, the speed on which you can give the inputs, it's very slow compared to the CPU running time. Okay, so few more terms here. Let's summarize this. The user gives instruction to the operating system or directly and receives immediate response. So there is an immediate response. The OS handle multitasking the way it can handle the multiple operation and multiple program at a time. Multitasking operating system is also known as time sharing operating systems. These operating systems were developed to provide interactive use of a computer system at a reasonable cost. Okay, so interactivity is the key term here. So the time shared operating system uses the concept of your CPU scheduling. Okay, so there must be that you just complete or leave the job in the middle, then serve another job, then again you leave the job in the middle, then start another job. So we require sort of, let's say, process, let's say P1, P2, P3, P4. We have to switch among them, and that requires the scheduling of the process. And multi-programming to provide each user with a small portion of time share. Each user has at least one separate program in the memory. Okay, so rather than a user running different programs or the same multi-programming, but now we can assume that in the multi-program job 1, job 2, job 3. Okay, job 1, job 2, job 3, rather than coming from a single user, it is coming from, let's say, user 1, user 2, user 3. Okay, so that is something called as multitasking.